Commando so both channels and the sports Kerm and the Kerm Sports on YouTube and official Obed Sports here on YouTube and also on Facebook and the Kerm on Facebook also channel be no so Obed the champion also on Facebook. Andy, now to the defense. Jabe tried defense and midfield nabum kakra. Ghanaians are not convinced, honestly. And now, me share boa na me check it timelines and also any the uncalled for. From the various conversations, it appears that the usual Salisu Jikumo and Mikino now share Jonas Ajete, Jerome Opoku, Senaya, and even the left back position, Baba Rahman and Ninia Gideon Mensah. Most people don't feel so comfortable. Meaning, so what is on paper, they are the weakest defensive liner put up in any of our major competitions. The weakest defensive liner put up. Meaning how your take is on that from individual players compared to the past, because you John Mensah who is a Bossa partnership, you John Mensah who a Ricardo partnership, you Salisu and you Jiku partnership. Major tournaments. I mean, looks like Jonathan Mensah, John Mensah partnership with you know. Later, who Amate Krono boy. Amate John Boy.
Yes.
Amate John Boy.
And sometimes Jonathan Mensah.
Yes, Jonathan Mensah. But I said now Jerome Opoku and Jonas Ajete. Are we safe as a country ahead of this tournament?
No, well, first of all, one thing I also will be at here saying is I am impressed me go into the comparisons of players because football is an interesting sport. The team makers is an interesting sport, and they say Luan Roman require me and winning the World Cup.
Yeah.
But what did go the Paul about winning the World Cup? For me, the West Argentine team in the last 35 years and winning the World Cup. Yes.
My man for no more balance, pal.
It is Argentina have had balance in most of their teams.
Tournament.
Omena Ortega, Omena Batistuta, Omena Riquelme. Behind all these players, they could not flourish. Omobenya Messi, Omobenya Tevez, Omobenya Mascherano, Omobenya Higuain, Omobenya Aguero. Omentimi have ended the World Cup. I don't think Brazil are parody a squad after 1970 World Cup, not like the Adriano, Kaká, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Carlos Cafu. They could not win the World Cup.
2-6-4.
Exactly, they could not win the World Cup. So, I'm person call the comparison of players. Besides that, Ghana see a bobo ya baba ya rebo say Kofi ya bom Malik Jabe ya bo Abedi. We could not qualify for the World Cup. Inti,
you know who say names, no?
All I'm saying that we don't need to compare the recent team to a team now they call the previous World Cup because I don't think France the team no be here cause names and I don't think the Ryan Shekis and the lives can be compared to team no the France 98 I don't think the Konate Upamecano center back pair can be compared to Laurent Blanc and then Marcel Desailly or Lilian Thuram or Vicente Lizarazo. It is just like because the Brazilian players are there, Ronaldo. It is Vini's time, it is Rafinha's time. Yeah. These are the world-class players. In the absence of Amate, in the absence of Jiku, in the absence of Salisu, Jonas Ajete, Jerome Opoku, Mijitum say, Sejiku, he's an upgrade. Mijitum says Salisu, he's an upgrade. And over no Ukraine say, players ankasa ewo omamu ne no you need sa quality nsa top level football. It is Inaki Semenyo Thomas the party of all people has had few minutes ewo Villarreal nti quality na ye expect no eni you need sa level na dey ba be compete nti wo the next also the kwa compare Samolinkum, John Pinsel, Hansadu Sape, John Mensah, Jonathan Mensah, Adigbosa, you'll be wrong. Because you need our experience and quality na edeko. As I said earlier, the last World Cup you're back for you. Nipa ba akopeni team starting here. Inti, I still think say we need to give this guy time. The reality is that social World Cup na here kono. Na so far obi to say Stanisic, ofo obi say Josko Vidial, ofo obi say Kalentaka, the 3-back 4. Team your friend Croatia. Now they ba be compare ye die na. Ye die ni nru. So okay say oh fa Magway, John Stones, say oh fa obi ete say Rick James. Now oh fa Nico O'Reilly, even the Spence crana. Yeah, you know. But we any the setup by you. So how you arrange it, how you set up, and how I'll be pushing that particular setup, no, and then how you
so
perform.
The focus should be about if you are going to have a comparison. The comparison should be with your opponent, not the older generation.
Not at all.
Because who's uncle focus squad the more ha ka we will ha krananka. Imagine 2010 World Cup. Imagine 2006 World Cup, the maiden World Cup, your koi. Even 2014 in issues or even in Qatar. Among whom says some of the names here. Any output, no one numbers from a club, no. Under no circumstance, don't be making a year those old squads. So people are worried. But me tell you what can I found compare more any omokobono.
Exactly.
But some more any omokobo is one year to compare to ability about one.
No, the reality is that I don't think anybody can dispute that. Yeah, England or World Cup. England at the last 4 tournaments. World Cup semi-final bako. World Cup quarter final bako. European Championship they have UEFA Champions League winning coach. Yeah, Croatia. Semi-finals, about finals at the World Cup. Zdravko Dalic has been with the team for 7 good years. Yeah, your coach was 2 months a pair. So how do you compare your team against this opposition? Again, Croatia or Luka Modric. What do we have? Thomas Partey. Yeah. Look at the gap between the two. Croatia or Antibo Deme. What do we have? Antoine Semenyo. England back to the World Cup. Omaja Kupama. Ewofie. Omaja Trent Alexander-Arnold Ewofie. Omaja Gerard Bowen Ewofie. So they have a pool of quality to choose from. Even for Foden. Inti omo die. Omo nyina was so che. But football is a funny sport. In 1950 World Cup, nobody thought USA ever what it takes to beat England. Because before the game, England for the US for the quality to match them. Obi Adrian almost said the South Korea team of 2002, no beat me. I said that Spain team of Juan Carlos Barralon and the likes. Obi Adrian said that Italy team of 2002, Totti, Del Piero, Inzaghi, Maldini, Cannavaro, Francesco Todo, Christian Vieri, that Korea team beat me as well. We only need to take the consolation from the fact that with a good plan, with a good setup, Senegal also an upset in 2002 World Cup, and all the way to the quarter-final stage. With a good setup, Nigeria Spain in 1998 World Cup, and look at how 9-men Cameroon Argentina at the World Cup, and how Morocco Portugal at the last World Cup. I think that should be the consolation, and that is where we need to prepare our mind towards. In terms of quality, Robert, we are the lowest ranked team in our group, even with Panama. We are not in good state, but for me, the difference between any other teams is that tactically we have to be out there. Other than that, it's going to be very tough to everything are competing with them. So we don't necessarily need to go back and discuss. No, that's unnecessary to go, because I don't think so. But even with England, with all their stars, I don't think they have Rio Ferdinand and John Terry within their team. I don't even think Omo postcodes in their midfield. Yes, Omni Beckham on their right side. So it will not be fair to also compare the end with Stephen Appiah, KP Boateng, Suri Muntari, and Kwadwo Asamoah. Let's stick to what we have and let's set up a plan a bit in your boy at the World Cup.
Well, I get your point, because England team boy, though there is Reece James at the moment, but so Gary Neville experience left back. Nico O'Reilly cannot be compared to Ashley Cole in his early days. Maybe a Hurricane because of Owen dipping form, new running money at the nobody the Hurricane at them. So I think you have a point. Now, on Arsenal, our team and how we shape up in defense and against Wales. Was it the right test for us? Was it a good X-ray? If as a scanner, you could try exposing the holes in our team. Expose so this part of what this part of what Harawana say compared to, did they expose us enough for us to work on it, or in terms of our defense?
Well, I think we had enough expose looking at the back line and how we shape up. Countries in the on World Cup, almost better attack than the team that we played because because Meka Croatia with Antibudeme, Omobeba with Aban Perisic on the left, Omobeba with Nikola Plasic, and then they have Mario Pasalic, Munina Ebeba in the attack. So a lot of options, and I don't think there's anybody within the Wales team that can be compared to Antibudeme. But again, so you coach now about the tournament. There are some games you play. If you are but just to see the cohesive and the collective play and the tactical plan now on our channel, how Obobisi set up going forward. Obizo how on the kobo or but you just want to see the certain loopholes within your team and see how far things will work out going forward. And so far, the likes of Daniel James Ofobi at set Thomas Mo any game no boy and only so much quality as compared to our competitors. But with the area of pace, with their intelligence, with their movement, with their setup, with from Craig Bellem, now we say I think this is the first time Jerome Opoku and Aditya are playing together.
First time.
And this is the first time I've been saying and Enso Ebo.
Yeah, because the first time Utuado Amanambo.
Yes, until Obeshese at least on set it up an attacker, a bit expose you or more, not discourage you or more going forward. But at least Obeset up an attacker, clearly going forward. At least Omubetimi who said, these errors, we need these corrections, and going forward, we need to make amends a game. So for me, we share the number of chances created. We share the loopholes created. We share how almost he tore the flanks of our defense. We had the take-ons. We had the build-up. We had the 1-2 passing in the final third. How no almost link you on attackers. I think say enough attacker. Nebeti me expose your backline. I mean, we say going forward. A quite winner will see a fast set here. At the World Cup, the plan now the game will not change. We are going to stay deep. See ya near the beko. But you need option be see ya near the beko because we cannot open up. Where is the midfield to open up? Where is the attack to open up? Where is the defense to open up? Until you have defense obed. Quite testing or World Cup or pen. That will be their second game at the World Cup. Until how do you open up? You need to stay deep.
You need to protect them.
You need to show them. And then party for the first time we're going in for crunchy tackles. Ball back or tackle, let me say referee number 1 second look at. Elisha Usu was asked to stay deep. And even with the introduction of Zibo, so share Zibo buy, who say obe tight and the Zibo that we all know clearly, who say no. The game more than assistant. First, no a pass, no a steal. But anyway, he was going in for balls, he was going in for tackles because I'm teaching about in that midfield and per the opponent and no bet. If you are playing Matthew Kovacic and Luka Modric, now this is own tackle, how will you survive? So for me, I think this should be the main approach, and we need to close, we need to remain compact, we need to remain resolute, and I will see a ball with that star defensively oriented to make sure opponents that is the only way out. And now born and we created how many chances? 2. Why did you go keep an chair Jordan? I went to me and acquire you go now. And apart from that, you create chances. Who is the creator in our team? It's only Niyama. What is his fitness and the fitness level? Kamal Dini is just a pale shadow of himself. He ran for no business. He chased ball for no business. He doesn't connect. He doesn't supply. He doesn't take on. He doesn't pull any threat. He was just running on the field of play. So the only attacking threat. So obviously we need to go back to 2010, see how we set up and Calors. So the last Jumo Befire Africa or Egypt, it was a purely defensive plan, depending on its goalkeeper to make sure. So best stretchy game to penalties. Maybe Egypt could do final. So for me, you need to shut the shop, stay deep, and make sure opponents will not create so many depots within your backline.
Let's say on record, most people should expect Ghana be genetiri. Na ye genetiri no. For now who say ye midfield no. But I defense it looks like we don't have an option. I'm boy na na bebo because even Baba no. We should go here by the defensive decision was not the best. It looks like back we have no other option. But now the middle, very, very important when it comes to Ghana a tournament. Yakubia, Obeka Antonianan 2008 was the pillar. Oh, Afcon Yebo Kruma. We can't do without a proper defensive midfielder. So Antoniana Najman Bedu, Yabenya free aqua at the point where Carlos Bebu Bikakra. Oh, when it comes to our number 6 in the year, they say you'll be a correct person. Now it looks like Partey Bebo 8, because you can't take Partey out.
Yeah.
On the comfortable on the ball near day. To some extent, Krobit me a piano. And now who conversation be said, see a born number 10. Somebody was saying, why don't we push Partey to 10 and play maybe Renchi and maybe Elisha Usu or Kwesisibo in a mid 4-3? Because on you who say you need money, you will be with me about 10 years in the absence of Kudus. Or that passing ability or that intelligence up front. If you say there be Yema Partey deep, non-starting, unpickable from defense, on taking to the final third. What midfield combination will save Ghana after watching our friendly matches?
Oh, but I think the midfield combination depends on the formation that you set for the game. I don't think we are going to set up a 4-back at the World Cup. I don't. Oh, but Yene Croatia Kobo 4-back. No. No. If we decide to go 4-back, then I'll buy your tactical plan. Zibo as a pivot, a lone one. His only job is to disrupt the opponent play. His only job to be dirty. His only job is to make sure say obey winning ball over the final third and there wouldn't be any pressure in front of the back line. Now just in front of Zibo, I'll play Calibirenchi. Why Calibirenchi? And also show bad game your transition.
Yeah.
Quick feet or to move football and you need that drive. Kovacic Chanyini, Luka Modric Chanyini. So you need someone or be pick a ball running at them, and I think Calibirenchi will offer that. Push Partey. So I'm going to have a 3-man midfield.
More mechanical.
Into press, release, and connect the attack in the midfield. So Partey will do the connection. Because Partey was 6 on team amount tackles because of the psychological and the fitness. So Zibo as 6, Calibirenchi as 8, and Partey will do the connection between the midfield and the attack. Number 10. So 3 midfield. Menyo will be on the left. Jordan will be at the top. And if Nyama eye fit, I will play Nyama on the right.
Okay. What about Nyama as an impact player from the bench?
That is why I used if
he's fit.
Say or your fitter may use Nyama from the right. It looks as if as a fata we shall look more relaxed. As a right side ne ya ye ne dia game no wa no abemma flashes or wa no abemma few touches. I think we need to push Inaki to also fight for a spot on the right. Yes, because your game na ye kwa kujina chire no. If Semenyo will move to the left, we need another pace winger from the right. And I think Inaki offer that pace, that direction, and that connection. Or some eye for goals. I think Obitime do no support here. So there were a lot of dynamics there. But if we decide to go in for 4-back, for me this will be my pick.
Now 3-back as well. 3-back.
3-back. Who's a 3-back need defend with 5. So it is obviously going to be a 5-3-2.
Yeah.
So
the same 3-man midfield now.
Now 5-back, no 3-back. That implies you 3-back. Marvin will be on the right. Gideon will be on the left. It is going to be Lacazette. No, it is going to be Pepra. Pepra. Ajete will be on the right.
Yeah.
Pepra will be at the middle. Jerome will be on the left. Now centrally, you go Zibo and Partey once again.
Okay. If it's 3-back, Zibo Partey.
Yes, if it's 3-back, Zibo Partey. And then you go Inaki, Semenyo, Jordan.
Okay.
3-4-3.
So now who's a 3 in West Row?
No, 3-9 was slow because of speed work.
Okay. What about 2? In maybe Antoine, Semenyo, Jordan.
No, so that implies you still bring Caleb into the midfield.
Yeah.
That is okay. Or you can play Zibo, Partey, and add Brandon Thomas Asante for his space.
Okay.
Up front. Into another bay, the link between the central midfield and the attacking midfield. Obed, send Jordan experience. Jordan a game na a person common because they got naturally. Nanka Prince and Duke Brand support to attack him. Send experience because the direction na a person game in the part to part quick funny about now the game in the corner. But he's the captain on the side. So whichever way you set up, you need to set up and make sure he'll be part of the team. Until there were a lot of options to choose. If we decide to go in for 3 back, that would be my pick. And these are the options and the variations I think say you beat him there. Prince Dukwabna can come from the bench, being impactful, and then over team in the. I think our security weapon is going to be Nyama at the Walker. No, based on the game that he's played for the Blaster, he comes in with a different profile. Shokra ball now, his ability to draw players to his side, how you take on players, how you run at them, and also the ability to shoot. For me, he's going to be our security weapon.
Okay, well, still Blackstars conversation. We can't talk about this because probably we are. To me if we can meet before the tournament proper. But before that, Andy, lastly on the Blackstars, what is your genuine expectation and your advice to the general Ghanaian public ahead of this tournament? Carlos Cruz, I think it's just one game, so analyzing him, but one game now they're analyzing it. I still have my concern.
Yeah.
But what is your expectation ahead of this tournament?
Well, I'm not expecting so much from the Blackstars, to be fair. I don't think we have a good team, but I think we can make it if we beat Panama. We are not favorite against Panama. I think it's a 50-50 game. Michelle Panama versus Brazil. Michelle Bola, Fidel Escobar, the likes of Blackman. I think their weakest link is Orlando Mosquera, their goalkeeper. Michelle have the Calors. We have the Calors. I think at least again, Asari offer much confident than Orlando Mosquera and Michelle. You know, I think Croatia is ahead of us. I feel England is ahead of us. If we really want to qualify, we need to beat Panama.
You need to have 4 points being Fanco. In the third being called.
Well, anything is possible, but also the possibility and the dynamics and upset in football at which that Ghana, the last tournaments I won, what has been our performance? 2010 year boy last game against Uruguay. Yeah, when we lost on penalties. 2014 year call World Cup and we played 3 games here when back cry. Yeah, but 2022 year bought 3 games here we need back. And check our performance even in the AFCON. We've been porous. That is why I'm saying that the secret weapon in our team and the only trump card that they call World Cup, if for me is Coach I find Carlos Cruz. Say you to have the cry team and can catch us 3 matches in the back. But for me, Carlos Cruz with his experience and his expertise, I think he can make amends. If we really want to qualify and show to the people say we are ready for the tournament, we need to beat Panama. I'm not expecting so much. Modest expectation. But minimum say Ghana and be below one expectation because you boy against Austria, yentimi. You boy against Germany, yentimi. You boy against Mexico, yentimi. And upon all the things that we played, I think this is the weakest one. Even that we were totally outplayed. We were totally outplayed and pegged in our own half. I'm not expecting so much. Ghanaians should lower their expectations.
Thank you very much, Andy Kerm, for in-depth analysis when it comes to the Blackstars game and the conversation around the Blackstars. Hopefully, if there's another opportunity, you bet me a ding come at the Akanatua. So don't forget to subscribe to any of the channels that you're watching this video from. Bye-bye.